I'm Aurora Rory Thompson, a 32-year-old female manufacturing engineer living in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My life was a whirlwind of long hours, dedication, and hard work at the fishing company, where I spent almost 5 years of my life. I had worked with new packaging line implementation mainly, but also took on the role of process engineer after the previous one quit. I was always available, working 16-hour days most of the time, and being on call 24/7. I believed that showing my dedication to the company would eventually lead me to rise in the ranks. That's when Douchehead Manager entered the picture. For some reason, he didn't like me and constantly tried to make me look incompetent and weak in front of other departments. He'd criticize my ideas, only to later give them to others to do. My coworkers worried about me and the hours I was putting in, not just because of the workload, but also due to the number of Monster's energy drinks I consumed daily. However, Douchehead Manager seemed to enjoy watching me struggle. The first day of the month arrived, and I started back on a line teardown that needed attention. As I was wrenching away, people were being called into HR one by one, leaving me confused about what was happening. My work besties were just as perplexed as I was. When I walked back to my cubicle, I saw one of the women from accounting crying while carrying out a box of her belongings, accompanied by an escort. My heart sank. Then, around 8:30 a.m., I heard it my name being called. I thought all that dedication had been for nothing. I walked into HR, where I received the position elimination lecture, and was informed that I no longer had a job, insurance, or even 4 months of pay, for just 1 month shy of 5 years. I was devastated. I'd never received a bad review or even a performance improvement plan in my entire career. But Douchehead Manager had to choose someone from his department, and lo and behold, he picked me. I had to be escorted back to my desk to pack up, with tears streaming down my face. My packaging ME shouted, "This is BS," as I was being walked out. The manager wouldn't even give me a chance to say anything to him, just made his second-in-command escort me out. And the cherry on top, my birthday was the next day. As the day progressed, more people were let go, at least one person from each department and a couple of managers close to retirement. Out of all those who lost their jobs, 90% were women, including some of my work besties. We discovered that the conglomerate owning the company was selling it, and we were just collateral damage for making the books look good. I still couldn't understand why I, specifically, was chosen from the engineering department. There was one person on a PIP who would have gladly left, and another who told me so himself. I felt shattered and lost. I took a day to grieve and get drunk with my besties on my birthday before hitting the job sites. 1 month later, I started a new job that I absolutely loved. But here's where it gets interesting. About 6 months after starting this new job, the plant director called me into his office, just 15 feet from my cubicle, so we'd gotten to know each other pretty well. He was a cool guy, and I walked in with a smile on my face. He looks up, says, "I have a resume for the plant manager position," and asks if I used to work at that fishing place. I said yes, and he asked if I knew or worked with Douchehead Manager. I smiled and said, "He was an okay person, but he was a really great bus driver, if you get what I mean." He smiles, picks up the paper, shows it to me, it's Douchehead's resume, and guess what? He'd been let go on the same day I was. I'm in shock. Then the director does something that makes my jaw drop. He takes the paper, rips it up, and throws it away. He says that was all he needed to know, and I walk out with a huge smile on my face. It turns out that Douchehead had been unemployed since that day, unknowingly getting his comeuppance from me. It's petty revenge, but oh so sweet.